Every language carries the soul of its land, and in the vast sands of Rajasthan, that soul speaks through Marubhasha. Welcome to a journey through time and geography, as we map the rich, vibrant dialects of Rajasthan. Based on the monumental 1912 Linguistic Survey of India by George Abraham Grierson, we unlock the stories, the geography, and the literary brilliance woven into the speech of the desert. To understand where we are, we must look at where we began. The lineage of Marubhasha roots back to the ancient Aryan language of Vedic Sanskrit. It evolved through Pali, Shauraseni Prakrit, and Shauraseni Apbhransh, eventually flowing into Gurjari Apbhransh between the 11th and 13th centuries. It is here, from Gurjari Apbhransh, that a close historical divergence occurred, splitting into modern Gujarati and Rajasthani. This shared ancestry explains the deep structural similarities and shared vocabulary we still hear between the two today. In 1912, academic structure met cultural vastness when Sir George Abraham Grierson officially classified the Rajasthani language into 5 distinct geographic categories. These 5 pillars form our dialect wheel: Category 1, Western Rajasthani; Category 2, Southern Rajasthani; Category 3, Northeastern Rajasthani; Category 4, Middle Eastern Rajasthani; and Category 5, Southeastern Rajasthani. Let's explore each region, one by one. We begin in the vast expanses of the West with Category 1, Western Rajasthani. Spanning across Jodhpur, Nagaur, Pali, Bikaner, Barmer, Jalore, and Sanchor, this region is anchored by Marwari. Within this constellation, we find defining subdialects like Mewari, spoken in Udaipur and Chittorgarh, which famously features in Maharana Kumbha's dramas and the Kirti Stambh inscriptions. We also find Shekhawati, spoken across Rao Shekhar's historical region of Churu, Sikar, and Jhunjhunu. This is the proud language of desert Charan literature and profound Jan texts, giving voice to the timeless compositions of Mirangbai, the romance of Dola Maru Raduha, and the wisdom of Rajia Raduha. Heading down to the southern borders, Category 2 brings us to Southern Rajasthani. This linguistic zone covers the Nimad region of Madhya Pradesh, including Dhar and Burhanpur, alongside the Dungarpur and Banswara regions of Rajasthan. Its defining subdialects include Nimadi, spoken in Dhar, Burhanpur, and Khargon, and Bagadi or Vagdi, the language of the Bangar Pradesh. Because Vagdi is heavily influenced by neighboring Gujarati, Grierson explicitly classified this dialect as Bhili. Culturally deep, this is the language prominently featured in the sacred compositions of Saint Mavji. Turning our gaze to the northeast, Category 3 encompasses Alwar, Bharatpur, Deek, and Kotputli Bera. Here, 2 major subdialects dominate. First is Mewati, which is characterized by the profound linguistic influence of nearby Brajbhasha. Second is Ahirvati, the distinct language of the historical Rat area. These dialects hold a massive literary legacy. Mewati served as the primary medium for the spiritual teachings of the Charandasi and Laldasi sects, while Ahirvati brings to life the vibrant Alibakshi Khyal theatre and Jodraje's epic Hum Meer Raso. At the heart of the region lies Category 4, Middle Eastern Rajasthani, centered around the cultural hub of Dhundhari. This spans across Jaipur, Tonk, Dausa, Kishangarh, and the historical Lawa Thikana. Its prominent subdialects include Toravati, spoken in northern Jaipur and Sikar, and Hadoti, the powerful tongue of the Hadoti region, Kota, Bundi, Jalawar, and Baran. Dhundhari was heavily utilized by the spiritual Dadu community. Because of its central prominence and wide accessibility, Christian missionaries uniquely chose Dhundhari to translate the Holy Bible, and the scholar Gumaniram Kayastha used it to translate the historic Ain Ayakbari. Finally, we reach the southeastern frontier with Category 5, Southeastern Rajasthani. Spoken across Pratapgarh, Kota, Jalawar, and extending deeply into the Malwa region of Madhya Pradesh, this zone acts as a beautiful linguistic bridge. It features Malvi, which is functionally a rich mixture of Marwari and Mewari vocabulary, and Ragdi, a distinct variation spoken predominantly by the Rajputs of the Malwa region. Culturally, this category represents a unique transition zone, blending the fierce, harsh desert vocabulary of Marwari with the softer, rolling tones of the southern plateau. What makes these dialects so dynamic? It is the fact that Rajasthani dialects are not isolated bubbles. They are highly porous continuums defined entirely by the cultures sitting right across their borders. To the west and south, proximity to Gujarat deeply shapes the local speech, reaching its peak in the Vagdi dialect, or Bhili. Meanwhile, the eastern borders blur seamlessly with Brajbhasha, heavily coloring the Mewati dialect and shaping local religious literature. When these dialects put ink to paper, they split into two legendary literary voices, Dingal and Pingal. Dingal belongs to western Rajasthan. It is the original Rajasthani form with Gujarati influence, sung by Charan poets to evoke Veer Ras, the heroic, martial emotion of battle. Its masterwork is Prithviraj Rathor's Veli Krishna Rukmani Re. On the other side stands Pingal, belonging to eastern Rajasthan. Heavily mixed with Brajbhasha, it was composed by Bhatt poets to capture Shringar Ras, the poetry of romance and beauty. Its crown jewel is Chandbardai's monumental epic, the Prithviraj Raso. 5 geographic categories, dozens of local expressions, and 2 poetic souls. From the desert-ruling Marwari of the west to the Braj-infused Mewati of the northeast, from the central Dhundhari hub to the Gujarati blended dialects of the south and the Rajput-laid Malvi of the southeast. George Abraham Grierson's 1912 taxonomy captures an incredible truth. The language of Rajasthan is as diverse, colorful, and resilient as the people who speak it. Marubhasha remains a brilliant testament to a heritage that refuses to be forgotten. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment if you enjoyed this quick revision.